I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 280, Part 2. Questioner: I do not know the consciousness in sleep. Maharshi: who is not aware of it? You admit I am. You admit I was in sleep. The state of being is yourself. Questioner: do you mean to say that sleep is self-realization? Maharshi: it is the self. Why do you talk of realization? Is there a moment when the self is not realized? If there be such a moment, the other moment might be said to be one of realization. There is no moment when the self is not, nor when the self is not realized. Why pick out sleep for it? Even now, you are self-realized. Questioner: but I do not understand. Maharshi: because you are identifying the self with the body. Give up the wrong identity and the self is revealed. Questioner: but this does not answer my question to help me get rid of Maya, that is, attachment. Maharshi: the attachment is not found in sleep. It is perceived and felt now. It is not your real nature. On whom is this accretion? If the real nature is known, these exist not. If you realize the self, the possessions are not perceived. That is getting rid of Maya. Maya is not objective, that it could be got rid of in any other way. In this dialogue, the questioner engages in a discussion with Ramana Maharshi about the nature of consciousness in sleep and waking, the eternal nature of the self, self-realization, and the eradication of Maya, illusion. The exchange begins with the questioner saying he does not know about the consciousness experienced during sleep. Ramana responds by challenging the questioner, pointing out that the questioner implicitly acknowledges his existence during sleep by saying, I am now and I was in sleep. Both statements are based on being. I am and I was are both about the I that is your being. Ramana Maharshi emphasizes that being is inherent to yourself. You are Sat Chit Ananda, being, consciousness, bliss. You are not something that exists. You are existence itself. The questioner then seeks clarification, asking if sleep constitutes self-realization. Ramana clarifies that sleep is the self itself. In sleep, the mind is dormant, and with the dormant mind, the individual and the world both fade away. What remains is what is always, the self. The self is present, but not cognized by the dormant mind, so it's not remembered when again awake. Ramana questions the need to seek realization, saying that the self is always present and always realized without even a moment of non-realization. Maharshi challenges you to recognize that even in the present moment, you are already self-realized. You are already and always the self. For most of us, though, we're too involved with the idea of being this individual that we don't even notice the unlimited being in which all of this rests. The questioner expresses confusion, prompting Maharshi to address the root cause, the identification of the self with the body. Ramana suggests that by relinquishing this erroneous identification, you can uncover the true nature of the self. However, the questioner persists in seeking guidance on overcoming Maya, the illusion of attachment. Ramana responds by pointing out that attachment is not present in sleep. It is only perceived and felt in the waking state. Maharshi emphasizes that attachment is not inherent to your true nature and questions the reality of attachments. Attachments change as your state changes. Attachments are not always there, so attachments are not real. They're just a fleeting appearance within reality. Ramana continues, saying that realizing your true nature leads to the dissolution of attachments and the dispelling of Maya. He explains that possessions and attachments are no longer present when the self is realized, indicating that the eradication of Maya occurs through self-realization, through knowledge rather than through any external action. Ramana said, I have no sankalpas, no intentions, no attachments. This dialogue explores the nature of consciousness in sleep and waking, self-realization, and the dissolution of Maya. Ramana Maharshi emphasizes that the self is always your nature, and the need for those on the path to transcend identification with the body, to remove illusion and uncover your true nature, thereby overcoming attachments. Through this exchange, Ramana guides you towards a deeper understanding of the self and the means to transcend Maya. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.